We begin in West Africa, where the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, says an oil tanker carrying 800,000 litres of stolen crude has been intercepted offshore while heading to Cameroon. This is according to its spokesperson, Garba Deen Muhammad. Muhammad disclosed that the vessel in question, named MT Tura II, is owned by Holab Marine Services Limited, a Nigerian registered company. Nigeria state-owned oil company said the vessel will be destroyed as a deterrent. Now, according to the statement, the oil had been stolen from a well in southwestern state of Ondo. Now, Maritime security expert Captain Alfred Oniye joins me live right now to shed more light on this. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm very well. All right, so let's get straight to it. This is not the first time, particularly in recent times, that we are seeing such a story where a stolen crude, the vessel has been intercepted. For you, will you say that this is some level of appreciable progress?
You know, at this stage, some of us really don't want to talk about when it talked about issue like this when it comes to stolen crude oil, especially crime in the maritime sector, because we know that is where the country is really bleeding. When I say bleeding, I mean seriously bleeding. You see, this country is too blessed to be broke. Why are we borrowing money when we have excess? So if you're talking about stolen crude oil, the point is, I was just trying to go through the news, and all I saw there was like some people are still trying to play game around the stolen crude oil, 800,000 liters. Now the point is, who owns the vessel? That's my point. Who chartered the vessel? Who owns the product? Where were they loaded from? Who give them clearance to load? Because you will not go and load without first of all getting clearance. And when you get to platform, before you enter into the platform you are going to load, the security surrounding that platform will vet your clearance to be sure you have a clearance to come and load. Now, they cleared you in and you were loaded, and they are taking the product to Cameroon and you are apprehended. This story, it's you need to understand that it's an organized crime. So if you are arresting the vessel, detaining the crew, and you say you want to destroy, according to the news I read, Mr. Garba, he said the NNPC plan to destroy the vessel. I mean, you want to destroy evidence when you have not even finished your investigation. Now, who are the receiver? But I still don't want to believe that this is the first time the receiver will be receiving product from this seller.
All right.
So what they have not been doing before, they won't have the guts to still continue. So this is you can't destroy. In fact, even the seafarers now, I'm just seeing somebody trying to victimize the seafarers, because the game is the seafarer has a responsibility to load and go and discharge.
All right, we'll get to the issue of the seafarers, but I want to, of course, hamp on some things you have itemized. You said that there must be clearance. There is actually a process before any vessel leaves, for takeoff, into the high sea. Now, looking at what happened, this particular story has it that this particular vessel actually did change its name at some point. Now, would you say the approach the Nigerian government is actually using to tackle this problem, would you say they are addressing the root cause of this organized crime? Captain, are you there? Captain, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear now.
What I said is that, I mean, you talked about clearance procedures and all of that no vessel leaves, without being properly cleared. But we've seen in the case of this particular vessel, it even changed its name at some point, using some intelligent, really sophisticated means. Now, would you say the approach of the government actually addresses the root cause of this very organized and sophisticated syndicate?
The approach has not really addressed this incident from the grassroots. I'm going to be sincere with you. This is just the normal thing. When the vessel is carrying an illegal product or is committing crime, it's normal. They will change their name. That one is normal. And you cannot get to the root until you know the charterer, the buyer. Was this vessel cleared? That's one thing you need to understand. Before they even go and load, they will get clearance. And before they will give clearance, somebody must submit document that is given as an approval that yes, they can go and load. And when they get to the platform where they will load, the security agent too will also vet this clearance before they clear them inside. So at what point does the vessel change a name? At what point? What do you have in the document? It's normal. You can clean up, you can change your name overnight. So changing of name is not loading, stealing of this crude oil. It's not a day job. Before they must have finished loading, cast off, and put at some point they will drop anchor and they will clean up this name and put another name. It's normal. It is not the normal process. All right, stealing. It's a normal process.
All right, Captain. I mean,
not all vessels you see at sea, when you see the name written, is actually the name on the document. There are so many vessels in this water that their documents are actually Crude.
All right, Captain. So I mean, before I let you go, because we are pressed with time, I'm sorry to interrupt. I mean, what would you suggest, or rather suggest, as a solution, to this issue?
You see, if I'm going to just give a general advice, make crude oil buying an open market, so that they don't have reason why they should steal. Remove the bottleneck. Let everybody who can afford give them approval to buy, so they don't have reason why they should steal. And that's the point. And technical security, they put the surveillance there. But I must tell you, getting to the root of all this matter, this game is still involving high-profile personalities. That's what I can tell you. Forget about these boys you are arresting. The people planning doing this game are seated in the office. That's all.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Maritime security expert, Captain Alfred Oniye. Thank you once again.
All right.